Hey, what is up guys? Welcome back to the channel. We are continuing what we started a couple days ago now, where we will be going through and ranking every zombies map in each of the Call of Duty game, covering a new Call of Duty each night. So we already did Cold War, World of War, and BO1, which means next up is BO2, and then obviously tomorrow and the night after that will be BO3 and BO4. But anyways, up at number 6, we got Die Rise. I mean, is there anything I really need to say about this map? In concept, it sounds like a really cool idea. A map in China, we don't get that often. A skyscraper, we've never gotten that before. And the skyscrapers are flipped, like, it sounds like such a cool idea, but in concept, it just doesn't work. The way the fall damage works in this game and the fact that they teased PhD and didn't even want to give it to you on the map that it arguably would have been the best suit for. The wonder weapon's pretty cool, and honestly, I really like the jumping jacks. For some reason, getting to kill them is satisfying, and the fact that they give you a perk if you kill all of them with 100% accuracy, aka most people just melee, is honestly really cool in my opinion. And the training, whether you're training in the Buddha room or you're training in that one room near that one like kind of death ledge looking area by the elevator, there's honestly a lot of fun to be had on this map, and personally I think it gets hated on like way too much, but I can objectively look at it and see all of its faults, you know. Again, the fall damage and the fact that the wonder weapon kind of aids you in dying. I mean, in one way I guess that's a good way to balance it since it is so overpowered, but I just feel like there's too many instances where it's not hard making these jumps. It really isn't. It just really comes down to the engine and the movement in this game tied to the engine, obviously, where it's like sometimes, you guys know how it is with the momentum based system in Black Ops 2, kind of like sometimes you think you sprint jump, but it acts as if you only walk jumped, if that makes any sense, and then you don't make the jump. Let's not even mention the new perks on this map, or I think it was just new perk. Okay, let's just move on before I go on that whole tangent. Up at number 5, we have Transit. This map was amazing in concept, and seeing the trailers for this before the game came out, I was so unbelievably hyped. And the way with Moon ended, I was like, dude, my little, well, I guess I was only 8 years old at the, yeah, my little 8-year-old brain was just exploding at the seams, like, where is Black Ops 2 gonna go? But unfortunately, the map we got didn't exactly live up to that hype. However, again, I'm gonna say this for a lot of the things in BO2, just because Black Ops 2 is a very special game in my heart. I was like 9 years old when it came out, so, you know, I was one of those squeaker kids in the Black Ops 2 lobbies. But for real, this is one of the first zombies maps that I ever got to play, because I had been playing since World at War, but I never got to play any of the DLCs, so I didn't really get to play anything in the World at War DLCs besides Noct and Verrucht, and then when it came to Black Ops 1, I was just stuck on Kino and 5. Black Ops 2 for my birthday, I remember using all of the birthday money I got to get the season pass, and I got to play through all the DLCs, and oh my gosh, Black Ops 2 just holds a special place in my heart. But anyway, I'm going off track. Transit, when it came out, I was like, whoa, I just instantly fell in love with it. I thought it was so cool, but instantly, even as a 9-year-old, I realized its flaws. The Denizen, the fog, the Avogadro, the fact that there's no weapons in the town, opening Pack-a-Punch, the jet gun. Do I need to go on? I really don't want to go on. That being said, the map is so bad that there's actually a lot of fun to be had. I know it sounds so reverse and ass backwards, but if you've played this map and if you're a fan of Transit like me, you know what I mean. Objectively, it's a disaster of a map and it should not exist, but that's kind of what makes it beautiful. That's kind of what makes it fun, and personally, actually just the other day, I went back and just got a good round 30 game in, and I had a lot of fun. I actually enjoyed myself. It's just one of those things that it's so bad, it's good, and you can accept it for what little good that it has. Up at number 4, we got Nuketown. This map is another one that I also believe gets shit on way too much. You'll be hearing me say that a lot. It's a pretty fun map. It's a basic survival map, just like, say, Farm, Bus Depot, or Town before this. There's not much to be said here. There's not a particular wonder weapon that's, like, you know, special for this map. You just have the ray gun and the ray gun Mark II if you bought buried. I mean, at the map's release, there wasn't even a Mark II, so it was just the ray gun. This map was like a dream come true when it came out. Everybody was like, oh my god, that Nuketown map in multiplayer, that would be amazing as a zombies map. And while that didn't exactly hold true for a lot of the community, I'm one of the people that believes that this map is actually pretty great. I have a lot of fun playing this map, you know, training around in the yellow house background, or, I mean, you can really train in either backyard. It's a pretty good challenge map, I'll say. It's not a very easy map. You can't just chill and camp. You have to train. This is, you know, this is a map built for those trainers, but once you get it down and you get in the groove, really is a lot of fun to be had. I'm not the biggest fan of the random perks, but I do kind of like it in another sense because it makes every game unique in that way. All in all, got no hate for Nuketown. Love this map. Up at number 3, we got Buried. This was a very unique map as well. That was one of the things with BO2. They really went all out on the unique factor. This is a buried western town. The Paralyzer, the Mark II, the Remington New Model Army, the AN-94 putting a walleye right there next to Jug, Leroy. Do I need to say anything else? This map is so easy, but it's so much fun. It's a great map if you just want to like have a casual conversation with friends, kick back on a Friday night, hop on an Xbox party, hop on a PlayStation party. Well, I guess PlayStation didn't even have parties, my bad. Anyway, if you just want to kick back, get to some high rounds, just shoot the shit. This is a great map for it. Even solo, it's a great time. I come back to this map at least once a month. I love abusing the witch's house so I can build up all my perks and get all the perks in the map. I really like the maze system, even though the RNG can feel a little bullshit with it, with the way that it generates sometimes, that it can get really confusing. I think it's a cool factor, and I really like that it doesn't stay the same, so every game is unique and you still always have to find your way through it, and it isn't just like one set pattern. You know what I mean? Like, or there isn't like just a few set patterns. Like, there's a bunch of different ones. Again, this map is really easy and there's a lot of ways to abuse it, but at the same time, that's what makes it so great. It's pretty fun, and the Easter egg slaps on this map too. The sharpshooter step though, I suck at that. Up at number 2, we got Mob of the Dead, the map on Alcatraz. The Blundergat, Plane, the Warden, the Afterlife system, getting to the bridge, the Hell's Retriever, the Hell's Redeemer, the Golden Spork, the dogs on the walls. Oh, this map is just chef's kiss. I love it so much. This is one of those maps where getting to high rounds isn't necessarily easy and it's still a challenge, but for that, it's such a good time. It doesn't matter if it's solo or with friends. Some people would say that it's kind of easy with the Afterlife system, considering in a way you almost have infinite quick revives, but I'd argue no, just because there is some kind of tight corridors on this map, so it can be somewhat challenging, but it's a classic. I don't want to go on about it. I wouldn't be doing it justice. Also, the Easter egg ending, PvP, it's such a simple concept, but it works so well. Finally, up at number 1, is it a surprise? It's Origins, dude. For a minute, I was considering Mob or Origins, but I came down to it. I was like, dude, in terms of total influence, what map have I spent the most 3 AM nights on? It was definitely Origins. The staffs, the robots, the iconic Easter egg. Oh my gosh, this Easter egg is so iconic. I remember all the Vanoss videos back in the day, and when the zombies community was real poppin', watching even back in the day before Ali did a bunch of clickbait Fortnite videos, I used to watch the crap out of him playing this map, and Syndicate, and oh my god, I'm having a nostalgia blast right now. Shortly after this map, we saw the growth of a bunch of other zombie YouTubers like Mr. T Lexify and the Smith Plays, which were actually really huge influences for me when it came to making zombies content, so to this day, I watch their stuff. I love them. Easter egg song, Archangel, and the other Easter egg song, Shepherd of Fire, that plays during the intro cutscene. Oh, don't even get me started on that intro cutscene. That and Mob of the Dead are 2 of the best, but I think Origins may even be better. I think Origins is my favorite opening cutscene of all time. It is so freaking good. This map also had the generators, which was a very cool spin on the power system. They did that a lot in BO2. They were trying to find different ways to work with the power. Mob of the Dead, obviously, you had the Afterlife and Transit. They had you build the power, and then here in Origins, you do it through the generators, and the fact that the power can then be stolen from you later on if you have more than 3 generators active. I think that is so cool, and this map, it kickstarted a lot of people's careers, it kickstarted a lot of people's love for zombies and just some Call of Duty in general. To this day, it remains most people's favorites, and it is simply iconic. Like I said in last night's ranking with Kino der Toten, that map is iconic. I'd say Kino is probably one of the most iconic maps in zombies, but when it comes to the most iconic or the most well-known or the most notorious, whatever you want to call it, Origins. I can't say this map is perfect because nothing is perfect, but it's as close as it's gonna get if you ask me. Anyways, guys, that's that. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let me know down in the comments. As always, a shout out to the Patrons, Karma's Fav Grandma, and Lil Bootytap. I'll see you guys back here with rankings for the next 2 nights, and then after that, we'll be going back to normal videos until my retrospective series is ready to drop. See you guys back here tomorrow at 7. Thank you for watching. Love you all. Peace.